welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway qualifying underway. Drivers have 2 laps to set their best time. Thank you, Randy, and hello. Welcome everyone in. 5 minutes to get our qualifying done. See the 97 Jack Painter on his warm-up lap. You get your warm-up lap to go from pit road to the start finish, and then you get 2 timed laps. Jack Painter, a couple of wins already this season. Ride along and watch the 97 on his first timed run. One of the first cars out of pit road, so should be one of the first ones to put a time down. See Painter running the outside along the wall, so he's going for more of a traditional super speedway style qualifying run. Basically throwing away the first lap to get the second lap right on the line. I imagine that means his first lap will be beat by quite a few people. You see Wes Parker's gone top of the board. His Fort Worth screen Ford, is that a Ford Taurus? Almost said Fusion. A little bit older than that. Ford Taurus. Roebuck goes top of the board with his Chevy Mustang. Chevy headlights and Ford taillights. A little bit of a freak of nature. And Jack Painter's second lap puts him up top of the charts. Griffin Jones goes second fastest. Wes Parker only managed third. Cody Brown sits in fourth. Trenton Sneed picks up fifth until Blake Roebuck jumps up to third. Ian Montrose grabs a sixth spot there. A few other drivers still have their second lap to put down. Dylan Dreiling jumps up to the third spot. Blake Giglio, Ethan Evers, and Alex Reeling still have their second lap to put in. Evers jumps up to sixth. Giglio across the line. Where does he jump up to? Now he goes to sixth, just ahead of Evers. Alex Reeling in the 42 across the line. Alex only up to 15th there. Crozier. See where he can slot in. Does not gain enough time on lap 2 to move up. Crozier will stay in the 17th position. Daniel Wallen rolling out on track. Quite a few drivers opting not to qualify. Lucas Hoisman, J.R. Deere, Bill Rivard, E.J. Johnson, Jason Palmer, Corey Lavallo, Jake Lawrence, Nick Hammer, Adam Thompson, and Jay Schaefer all have opted not to take a time yet. With time running out, don't think they'd be able to get a lap in. Wallen in the Labor 12 Pontiac. Running that middle groove. Wallen's been having some good runs this season. Nice to see that out of a driver that's been around for a while in SRL. Completes his first lap. First lap a 33.95. That'll put him bottom of the charts on lap 1. See what he can do on lap number 2. Wallen across the line. Just enough time to get that in. Lap 2, a 32.131. That will move him up to the 16th spot. And the rest of the field fills out. It is time to go racing. You got money now? Oh no.
All right, everybody, before we have the question, you are allowed to go below the red line. However, the cars on track do not have to let you back on track. If you cause a wreck, you'll be penalized for it. If you make a really dumb dive bomb below the red line, you'll be penalized for that as well. So be smart, guys. Also, the 01 has a carryover EOL from Bristol, and the 64 has a carryover EOL from Lateg.
That was a lot of information. Hope you all paid attention, got caught up there. Let's go ahead and jump on our lineup cam here. Let the field fill in a little bit better as we get set to go racing here at Atlanta. We'll go ahead and check out our starting lineup presented by Labor 12. Thanks to them for the music.
And remember,
appreciate them.
You get 2 EOLs, you get a drive-through.
Thank you, Daniel. Completely known already. Jack Painter in the 97 starts in the pole position. Starting alongside the 53 of Griffin Jones, Dylan Dreiling and Blake Roebuck make up a row number 2. Wes Parker already getting into people, starts 5th. Blake Giglio in the 6th spot. Ethan Evers will roll off 7th in the Dysautonomia Awareness car. That is our race team tonight. You'll see a lot of teal. Cody Brown starts in the 8th spot. Ian Montrose starts 9th in the Old Spice car. Trent Sneed, see the teal on his windshield banner. That he starts in the 10th spot. Jeremy Clapper Newell rolls off 11th. Chris Olkire in the Navy Dodge starts in 12th. Mark Kincaid starts 13th. Zach Margison, American Truck Sim car, starts 14th. Alex Reeling in the 42 starts 15th. Daniel Llewellyn, Labor 12 Pontiac, starts in 16th. Tyler Lanen, not showing up. There he is on pit road. Lanen will be starting 17th. Adam Crozier, see all the teal in his car for the theme tonight. He starts in 18th. Lucas Hoytsma, another one showing off the teal in 19th. He's in the 89 car. Mick Hammer in the Denny Hamlin throwback. He starts in 20th. Bill Rivard, a little bit of teal in there in this 404 car. He starts 21st. Adam Thompson rolls off 22nd. J.R. Deal is 23rd. Jason Palmer 24th. Corey Lavallo 25th. Jake Lawrence starts 26th. E.J. Johnson in the Reese's Cookies car starts 26th. And Jay Schaefer, see the Dysautonomia ribbon on his car, starts 28th. That is our starting lineup for Atlanta. Thanks to Labor 12. Appreciate them giving us a little lineup music there. We are getting ready to go from Atlanta. There it is. Green flag's in the air. Let's get this race going. Jack Painter, Griffin Jones, leading us down to turn 1. See Blake Roebuck's already left the top side, dropped down low. These cars will take about a lap to get fully wound up. Painter, Dreiling, your first 2. Roebuck, already a little crazy out there, jumping across the nose of the 53. Someone didn't want to get into 3rd gear there. Roebuck, Wes Parker battle for 3rd. These cars do not line up well, so if they try to do any kind of bump drafting, it is going to be messy. And you heard pre-race speech, if you go below the red line, the car on the outside does not have to let you through, but Blake Giglio does not care. He went below the red line, forced his way up.
The red line, but the car do not have to let you in, and any wreck is your fault.
3 wide for the race lead. Roebuck on the outside, Painter middle, Giglio down low, and we're only on lap 2. Patience was not packed for this trip to Atlanta tonight. Are we 4 wide? Wes Parker going through the middle. Oh, that was close. I don't know about you guys, but I'm surprised we're on lap 3 without the yellow. A little bit of a door bang between Dreiling and the 30 of Roebuck. Jack Painter is glad it's all behind him. Did you see Giglio, Dreiling, Roebuck all side by side for 2nd. Wes Parker trying to stick his Ford in there to make it 4 cars wide. Now Parker inside of Giglio, that'll be for 2nd. Giglio trying to use help from Dreiling to push to the race lead from the outside. Got a strong run off of turn number 2 high side. Now we settle down to a little bit more manageable 2x2 situation. Painter leads that inside line. Giglio leads the outside line. Giglio with the CTC RaceEPI.com Pontiac. Love seeing all these Pontiacs out here. And there's a Buick racing him. You never know what you're going to see in the ARCA series. Oh, contact! Roebuck down into Giglio, and the wreck is on, and it takes out most of the field.
I think my hand might be broke.
Like Giglio saying his hand might be broke. Wheel can be very violent.
Okay.
It's like the 30 of Roebuck. Tags the 22 in the right rear, turns him up into Giglio. Collects a ton of cars. Hoytsman involved. Starting with Roebuck there. See if we can get a far chase look. Roebuck comes down into the 22, turns him up into Giglio. Montrose. Oh my gosh. 21 of Clapper Newell, 89 of Hoytsma. Get pretty hard contact there.
I think I got a 0x from that.
Roebuck tags Bill. Bill was trying to avoid it on the apron. I think Bill's okay, he just had a little tire slide there. Might worn him out a bit.
After review, the 22 came up slightly and the 30 came down a little bit, causing the wreck. So it's a racing incident because unable to determine fault.
They're going to say the 22 also came up. Yeah, a little bit. 22 comes up a bit, 30 goes down a bit.
JR, it's still showing that I'm supposed to let you by.
And a lot of cars collected.
Please pass my car with a blow motor.
Roebuck takes his fast repair on lap 7. A lot of race left to have to survive with no fast repair.
Black flag, cars under yellow.
Let's see. Roebuck. Cars involved: Roebuck, Giglio, Parker, Montrose, Margison, Clapper Newell, Cody Brown, Chris Alkire, Lucas Hoytsma, Alex Reeling, EJ Johnson. JR Deal went off track to avoid it as Bill Rivard got a tiny bit of
You're
contact.
blinking again. Like, you gotta get that shit fixed, bro.
Anger about connection. So reset who is still out there. Painter, Dreiling, Ethan Evers, Griffin Jones blinking in and out. Zach Margison, Chris Alkire, who got a tiny piece of that, but still in good shape and on the track. Llewellyn, Kincaid, JR Deal, EJ Johnson, all those cars have stayed out here. Hoytsma, obviously we saw him take a hard hit to the outside wall, so he's most likely taking his fast repair. Jake Lawrence, Cody Brown, Bill Rivard, Alex Reeling, all these cars down pit road there. Like Trent Sneed down as well. Let's take a look at our fast repair, see who's already had to burn them so we get set for the restart here. Field lines up 2 by 2. It's like Hoytsma, as we figured, used his. Cody Brown used one. Wes Parker used one. Go ahead, run our splits and see if it'll go to page 2 here. Not sure why it's showing 19 cars. That is weird. Now it shows 20. It just does what it wants. And then 21 through 28. Reeling used one, Clapper used one, Roebuck, and Nick Hammer. So quite a few. Is that about 7, 8 cars? 7 cars already used their fast repair in a 28 car field here. Going to have to be very careful so they don't make an early exit tonight. Painter has chosen the top in front of his teammate Griffin Jones. Those two, I'm sure, will work in voice chat to time the restart. Could benefit the 43 of Alkire. Griffin Jones blinking in and out once again. We are back underway. Green flag in the air. Alkire did not get much of a quick restart. You see some damage on the right front of that 43 car. That may slow him down if he gets too far by himself there. Painter and Jones both go to the bottom. That'll leave the 43 leading the outside. Now he drops down as well. Everyone kind of single file quickly up towards the front of the field. Side by side is back at EJ Johnson. That is 11th. EJ running the high side. Cody Brown down low. Now JR Deal in the 9 peaks to the outside. He's got Mark Kincaid in front of him as well as Daniel Llewellyn. Kincaid looks inside of Wallen. That would be for the 7th spot. For the moment, JR Deal hung to the outside. Working lap 10 of 60. Plenty of race left here. Ethan Evers shuffled out up front. He was running down low in 3rd. It's pushed up to the high side as the other 4 cars hang down on the bottom, leave Evers out to dry. In a battle between Llewellyn and Alkire. Llewellyn around the outside with JR Deal. Wes Parker trying to make it work as well. Looks like that damage on the 43 maybe slowing him down a bit. That's why that big gap opened up between that front pack, and now once these cars get by Alkire, they're able to catch back up. So Llewellyn and Deal have run down Evers in the 5th spot. Alkire being a bit of a rolling chicane at the moment with that damage. Lucas Hoitzman gets by in the 89. Cody Brown trying to help his teammate. They were teammates. I don't know if they still are. I know they're friends. We'll call them that. As Cody has started up Shocker Motorsports. Not sure if Alkire went with them or stayed with DMR team. Tyler Layden in the 64 trying to work his way back up. Started with the EOL, as did 0-1 of Lavallo. Lavallo is still in 22nd. And the field now getting very 2x2 and very racy. So we have the 83 of Dreiling up off the bottom. The 55 of Margison just went sailing in the 55. Nearly put the 26 in the wall. Dreiling dropped back down to the bottom line. Has Margison, Deal, and Llewellyn behind. Ethan Evers leading the top line with Wes Parker, Lucas Hoitzma. I believe that's the 62. Adam Thompson up there, the yellow and black machine. They're going to try to make that high line get some progress, some momentum. Griffin Jones in a 53 briefly peeked outside of his teammate. These cars dancing side to side. If you don't get that straight on look, you don't realize how much these cars are jostling around. The air off the cars in front of them, sending them a little bit every which way. Evers still working that outside line now, has gotten alongside Dreiling in the 83. So that outside line is ever so slowly working their way to the front. Griffin Jones having a disconnect there. See, Margison doesn't really have a whole lot of help behind him now. JR Deal has fallen off that back bumper. Evers gets the nose alongside Griffin Jones. That outside line's up to the 2nd spot now. Parker and Evers working well together. Here they come for the race lead. It took them about 6 laps to get there, but once they worked it out, that top line with Evers, Parker, and Hoitzma now have a battle for the lead as we head down the backstretch. T-Waddy, bet win. Evers gets the nose out front. Let's see what he decides to do if he gets clear. Of course, the bottom has the short way around through the corners. Coming off the corners, that high side gets such a run. Evers a bit up the racetrack that time. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Still going to give him a good run off the top of 2. Evers momentarily cleared to the lead, but I think Painter's still going to lead this lap.
Come on in here, 10, if you want it.
I'm good, man. Thanks, bro.
Kincaid was trying to let the 10 car down. Bill Rivard chose not to. See, Evers gets up away from Painter through the corners. But Wes Parker and Lucas Hoytsman are both down close to those cars on the inside line. See, there we do it again. Evers about a lane and a half higher. It's different than what they were doing as they were catching him. The inside line, Griffin Jones blinking again. Caused Dryling to back off quite a lot. So Griffin Jones doesn't have a lot of support in the form of a push from the 83. Oh, Wes Parker. Oh no, gets tagged by Lucas Hoytsman. That gets Griffin Jones out of shape up into the outside wall. You're going to survive with just that? Griffin Jones, the only casualty there?
I tried to check up.
Oh, they're crashing up in front of him too, JR. JR Deal had an issue. Let's see. First with Griffin Jones. Gets tagged by 22 of Parker as Hoytsman got into the back of Parker. Sends Griffin Jones into the outside wall. Amazing that we didn't have a bigger pileup than that with that wreck starting at the front of the field. Griffin Jones able to keep it up high up out of the way.
Pacific, I'll let you buy, JR.
And then there's the JR Deal. Leftovers. Let's see what happened to JR here. Oh, he kind of went up the track into the 62.
Hey, where you at? 62, I gotta let you by.
What happened there?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, looked like JR kind of drifted up into him.
01 needs you to catch up, man.
A little weird, but the 9 card
53 right down
up the track into the 62, both of them going into the outside wall. The combination of those two bringing out our caution here is, here comes the field, lap 22. Cars that had not pitted yet, making their way downtown. 17 Cody Brown stays
I'm
out.
supposed to let the 53 by, but he's behind me.
After review, the 9 drifted up the track into the 62, causing the spin. The 9 will receive the EOL.
Can you go back and look where I got doored and it broke my tire?
I will.
JR saying there's more to that wreck. Maybe
Yeah, it
we'll
was
have to
a
go back
racing
and look.
Yeah, 110% of it.
Was Parker down and away?
Yeah.
Then Jack Painter. Looks like Parker may have been fuel only in 22. 5-second stop. Everyone else here taking tires. At least Painter, Hoytsma, and Lehnen.
Car behind me never caught up.
Roebuck showing a 9-second stop, as is his teammate Reeling. Ethan Evers, tires and fuel. Dylan Dryling, 4 tires and fuel. Marterson, Llewellyn, Kincaid, Rivard, all 4 tires and fuel. Lawrence, Lavallo, Schaefer, all these guys taking advantage of the caution. 4 tires and fuel. JR Deal saying he had contact.
Clear, please.
Let's go back and see if we can find the contact prior to him heading up the track.
Appreciate it.
That's where he can't turn. Llewellyn gets into his door, hurts his left front. See the left front valence dragging on the track now. And that's where the contact. So all that actually did stem from the Griffin Jones, Wes Parker, Lucas Hoytsma incident. Just took a while to unfold. Margerson barely touches him there. Not really part of it. See up ahead, there's the Hoytsma Parker contact. Bam. Daniel Llewellyn right into the left front of the 9. Left front drops down. Then he gets to the corner, can't really turn, drifts up into the 62. And that makes a lot more sense now. So all that stemming from the Lucas Hoytsma contact into the back of the 22 of Wes Parker.
JR, we do see what you're talking about. We're still looking at it.
You're good, brother.
Zachary, jump up to the RC.
So you should do a golf for hear me yelling. If I can't turn.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching your left front bumper clip in all the way around the front stretch after contact, so we're trying to figure this out.
Your save was wild. You went for a ride. For sure. Pace car's off. We're getting set for the restart here. Coming to lap 25. Cody Brown going to lead us to the green flag. Cody pit on lap 17. Or, excuse me, has 17 laps on his tires. So that means he pitted around lap 8. Cody deciding to stay out, take over the race lead for a while. Jack Painter has other ideas for him. 97 powers to the outside. Jack Painter going to take the race lead back away. Now Tyler Lanen making it 3 wide on Cody Brown. Lanen down below the red line. He's going to try to make it stick down there. That's a little crazy. He's going to have to get out of the throttle and save that machine. Al Dreiling behind him. So Lanen with the full send, but smart enough not to wreck the field at least. Falls back to 10th. Painter, Wes Parker now out front. Cody Brown has Lucas Hoisman in tow. Here comes the 30 of Roebuck on the outside line. Painter out front by himself. Battle for second is Cody Brown and Wes Parker. Parker has help from Roebuck, Reeling, Margison. There's a whole lot of Fords and a Nissan on that top outside line. Down low we got Toyota leading a Chevy, Pontiac, a couple of Toyotas, and then a Buick. Field's starting to settle in for a little 2x2 racing. See the 17 struggling a little bit to hold the bottom. He has 16 lap older tires than the rest of the field here. Not sure if that's why he's coming up off the bottom or if that's just where he likes to run. Outside line starting to press forward. 22 of Parker, 30 of Roebuck, 42 of Reeling as Lanen gets into the wall back there in 10th. White, black, and red 64 Toyota. Now he drops down to the bottom. Up ahead, Roebuck's been shuffled out. We missed what happened to Roebuck. Let's go ahead and take a quick look back. See him heading down the backstretch. Looks like he tried to go high. Parker kind of headed that off, and then Roebuck up against the wall. Fortunate not to come down and wipe out a bunch of guys. And that falls Roebuck back to the 9th spot. It's Parker still trying to press the lead, now with the help from Reeling. Parker ever so slightly clears. Contact between the 97 and 42 puts Reeling up and into the outside wall. Gets a piece of Margison. Margison smacks the outside wall. And then the field piles in. And that'll bring out the third caution.
Well, I just saw my light flash before my eyes out the passenger side window.
We'll have to get right on board with Trenton. See what he's talking about there. With contact with Painter in the 42.
What was going on?
And the 42 turns into...
No, you're all good. They were all getting crazy up there.
It's far chase with Margison. So he's behind the 42 of Alex Reeling. You'll see Painter and Reeling make contact there. A little bit of net code. Pushes the 42 up into the outside wall. Then more net code. Turns the 55 into the outside wall. Then he just holds the brake and turns left in front of the cars coming by. Would have been better to hold it right and stay on the wall. Lesson learned there is the 55 gets destroyed in his little Nissan GTR. Out there racing a 4-cylinder. Excuse me, it's a 6-cylinder. They're racing a 6-cylinder. Wes Parker, Jack Painter. Painter able to hang on and remain in the second spot. Parker now leads. Painter, Brown, Hoytsma, Lawrence, and we'll see how many come to the pit road here. Cody Brown going to do it. Wes Parker coming down. Lanen, very late decision to come down. Jay Schaefer, Trent Sneed. We'll have to watch the replay. Then a lot of the cars in the back.
I appreciate it.
They got pieces of it. Let's
No
go watch
problem.
Trenton. Let's go watch Trenton make it through this wreck. He said his light flashed before his eyes. Made it sound dramatic, like it's something we need to see. Let's go on with the roof cam. Oh my gosh! That was scary. That was scary indeed, Trent. See, I know Lavallo got a large piece of it. Let's see if we can ride one. The 0-1 as he approaches the scene. See, the 55 comes down right in front of him, nowhere to go. 25, Palmer went underneath him. Just jumped the 0-1. .45 in there, 21 Clapper Newell. I believe that's the 62. Adam Thompson coming in late, the yellow car. Looks like everyone was able to at least drive away, but a lot of damage to repair. Martin 2 laps down. See Lavallo, he's a couple laps down. Adam Crozier in there. Thompson at least back running again. 22nd, 1 lap down at the moment. Clapper Newell on pit road getting repairs. A lot of cars torn up there. Should be getting one to go here. Maybe we'll have a chat with someone. Find Jack. Yeah, it was very close, Barbara. Very close. There's Jack.
You come up to the top here, Ken.
Jack, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're getting set for the restart. You got a little bit of contact there. How hard was that car to hang on to when you got bumped into like that?
That was really, I mean, it kind of got a little tight there when Wesley came down on me. He wasn't quite clear, so I lifted a little bit. And then I think that kind of made the car go a little bit straight, and then railing was also right there on my right rear. So, I mean, that was a little minor code brown when it started going, but somehow got it straightened out and still good to go.
10-4. Well, we're halfway through it. What are your prospects for staying up front for the rest of the race here?
Hopefully these guys play nice behind me. Me and Griffin were trying to control the race a little bit there up front, but then he got involved in that wreck earlier. So now we're separated, and that's made things a little bit difficult now being alone up here, but hopefully these guys will play nice at least until the last couple of laps, so I can try to stay in front.
10-4. We're going green. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jack Painter in the 97 giving us a quick word as we're getting set for the restart here. Always appreciate our drivers hanging out in Discord so we can have a little chat with them. Pace car is going to dive one off. Jack Painter in the 97 going to lead us into the restart zone. Waits till the end of it, and then takes off. Painter going to clear Hoytsma. Hoytsma going to drop down behind. It's going to leave the 68 of Lawrence and the 26 of Evers side by side to battle for third. Roebuck was trying to decide who he wanted to go with. He chooses the low line. Evers, no help out there in the 26. Got a few spots to give up before JR Deal can get there and help, along with the 22 of Parker. Top two breakout single file. It's going to bring Lawrence up to third, Roebuck fourth. Roebuck looks to the outside of Lawrence. I think Roebuck's going to send it. Roebuck, no help to the outside of Jake Lawrence. Lawrence stays tucked in the draft down low. Roebuck not losing that much ground despite being all by himself out there. Finally seeing the low line push up. Dreiling gets alongside now for the fourth spot. Here comes Kincaid, 54. He's going to try to fill that hole, keep Roebuck pushed up high. Gotta tell you, I'm impressed with how much speed Roebuck was able to have by himself up there. Hoisman, you see him peeking out on Painter. Now Ethan Evers has run down the 30 of Roebuck on that top side. Llewellyn a little high in the 23, nearly contact with the 64 of Lanin, but fortunately all cars able to keep going. Once again, Llewellyn just getting up off the bottom. Crowded Wes Parker there. Now Roebuck starting to get some momentum on that top side with the help from Evers. Had fallen back to Dreiling in the 83. Now he's alongside the 68 of Lawrence, and Hoytsma leaves Painter, goes to the top side. Roebuck not going to push him, went all the way to the third lane. Hoytsma kind of on an island by himself, but so was Painter because his pusher was Lucas Hoytsma. Uh-oh, Wes Parker getting up into the outside wall. He's going to send him scattering behind him. Cody Brown all the way up there too. JR Deal slides across the nose of the 22. Now we're 3 wide as Trenton Sneed was briefly in the middle there. Still side by side for the race lead. Roebuck now in the 3rd spot is going to get right on the back bumper of the 8. Try to push him by Jack Painter. Has help from Evers in the 26. Dysautonomia Awareness car there. Month of October is Dysautonomia Awareness Month. You can check out more information at dysautonomiainternational.org. That's why you see so much teal out on the track tonight, including that 8 car that's battling for the lead. Hoytsma leads that lap in the 8:89. I want to say 8 because that's what it looks like on screen, but it's 89. Jake Lawrence is caught back up to the back bumper of Painter now. And we're just going to have a 2-car drag race in both lanes here. Who can get the better push? See both of them kind of separate there through 3 and 4. Roebuck able to get back to the 8 quicker than Lawrence gets to the 97. Kincaid a little out of shape there. Nearly contact with Layden, but able to keep it off. Man, a lot of near wrecks tonight. 19 laps remain from Atlanta. Hoytsma Painter still side by side. Wes Parker all the way down on the flat. Parker's going to make it 3 wide on Kincaid and Deal. Tucks back in behind Kincaid. Has to lift a little bit. That causes Llewellyn to get right up to his bumper. Fortunately, heads up move by Llewellyn not to turn the 22. And just as the race is exciting 2x2 at the front of the pack, we're catching a lap car. Fixing to get real interesting. Parker once again 3 wide with Kincaid. Gets into the left rear of the 54. So he want to be able to save it. Don't think he was. He's still fighting it. Kincaid keeps it going in the right direction. Spreads the field apart quite a lot. Like someone else may have had an issue. Jack Painter maybe. Painter in the 97. He got shot out of the field. It's a contact from Jake Lawrence into his left rear. Shoots the 97 down into the inside wall. Smacks the left rear against the wall. Keeps it going in the right direction, and we stay green, but Jack Painter all the way down to 14th. He has work to do now. Up front now is Lucas Hoytsma. As Roebuck tries to work to his outside. Ethan Evers gets up into the outside wall in the 26 car. He's going to keep it up there. JR Deal gets by. Ethan Evers falls to the tail end of that 7-car pack. Now we're down to 6 cars in that lead pack. Of Hoytsma, Lawrence, Roebuck, Dreiling, Lanin, and JR Deal in this lead pack. See that lap machine still at the head of our race leaders. Lawrence pushes up the track. That pushes Roebuck up. Dreiling washed out a bit as well. Handling starting to go away on these cars. They have some 20-some laps on their tires here. Fourteen laps to go. I believe that is the 55, could be the 45. They both run Nissans. It's one of the Nissans. Waits all the way to the top this time. Jake Lawrence gets to his inside. Battle for the lead is on again. Lawrence tries to get that Jeff Burton scheme out front, leads that lap. Jake Lawrence to the lead in the 68. Just ahead of Lucas Heusman in the 89. Heusman tucks to his outside. See Roebuck and Dreiling trying to close in. That is Crozier in the Nissan, the 45. Gets down and out of the way. Drifts up the track. Very dangerous. Surely not what he meant to do. Very, very dangerous. That 3-car pack has caught up to this lead pack, and now we have 10 machines in the lead as Trenton Sneed, Jay Schaefer, and Ethan Evers have caught back up to the leaders. Hoytsma was able to use that outside line and get by Jake Lawrence. Lawrence tucked in behind Lucas Heusman, then Dreiling and Roebuck battle for third. Behind them you see J.R. Deal, Tyler Lane, and Wes Parker. And Jack Painter. Jack Painter has come part of the picture again. Led quite a few laps. The field is coming back together now after that mad scramble. Painter is now into the 9th spot, so he gets by Trenton Sneed and Jay Schaefer. Hoytsma, Lawrence, once again side by side. Roebuck decides to go with Hoytsma. J.R. Deal with them as well. Wes Parker takes the opportunity, drops to the bottom. Try to help his Ford teammate there. Not technically teammates, but both running those Ford Tauruses. Hoytsma leads. Lawrence breaks away clear for second. Now Roebuck and Parker are side by side. Hoytsma, first one across the line, 9 laps remaining. This lead pack just keeps growing. Seems like trouble brewing. I want to jinx things. It's all the way back to 15th now is in this lead pack. Cody Brown, the last car there. It feels like trouble is brewing. Lawrence to the outside of the 89 of Lucas Heusma. Wes Parker and Blake Roebuck choose to go with Hoytsma here. Lawrence, no help as now Parker gets to the inside of Hoytsma. Parker running right on that. Oh, he got on the apron. Had to get out of it not to turn Lucas Heusma, but great job. Great car control by Parker not to overdrive and drift up into Hoytsma there. Lucas maintains the lead. Parker and Lawrence side by side. Roebuck and Lanen as Lawrence shoots up into the outside wall. That's going to give away the positions as Lawrence starts to drift back. J.R. Deal, Ethan Evers get by. Here comes Trenton Sneed, Alex Reeling, Daniel Llewellyn, all going to blow by the 68. On the front, it's a little spread apart again. Hoytsma running the low line. Wes Parker trying to get to his outside. Those two don't have a whole lot of help at the moment. You see Roebuck and Lanen side by side for that third position. Jack Painter back up into the top 5. After seeing his car get sent, that is very impressive. Painter now 4th. Still got that left rear damage from smacking the inside wall. 6 laps to go. And the race is on. Hoytsma, Parker, Parker, Hoytsma. Keep trading the lead back and forth all the way through the lap. That lap Parker leads. Lanen trying to split it 3 wide. Lanen goes to the outside of Wes Parker, pushes him down to the bottom. Parker had a little bit of room to go in front of Hoistman, and then comes up in front of Lanen coming off the corner. Lanen going to try to get to the outside again. He does not want to be a pusher. Robot comes up the track, gets a piece of Painter. Things are getting intense up front. Painter has a low line to go to, then gets inside of Roebuck, pushes him up off the bottom. Forces Roebuck to the middle. They door bang. That's going to send him up into lane, and that's going to cause the wreck. That's the big one. Destruction. 4 to go. Kind of saw all that coming. Started around the 30. 30 and 97 is Roebuck and Painter. Painter gets to his inside. Roebuck, I guess, not happy about it. Comes down onto the 97. 97 and 30 make contact. Pushes the 30 up a little bit with netcode. Then that shoots him up into the 64 of Lane. And then everyone else, Trenton Sneed, JR Deal, 83 of Dryling, 6 of Schaefer, 42 of Reeling. They're all just innocent bystanders taken out with the 97 and 30's disagreement over track space. Don't think we'll see any of the front guys pit. We could see quite a few further back. A lot of the cars in the wreck, obviously. Ethan Evers, Tyler Lanen. There's a 68 of Lawrence, 54 of Kincaid. So, Hoysma chooses to come down. Wow. As does Jack Painter. I am shocked Hoysma came down. Painter knew he had the damage. He'll probably take a quick repair here. Let it go with a handful of laps left here. Let's see what Hoysma's plan was. 10-7. So he either took 2 tires or who knows. Painter down and away. 9-second stop for Painter. There's Lanen coming off. Dryling. Trenton Sneed's still in the action. He'll come off the pit road 9th. Reeling will be 10th. Bill Rivard 11th. Chris Alkire 12th. Jay Schaefer 13th. Blake Roebuck will be, well, he's currently 14th, but he's not rolling yet. 4 have stayed out. 4 cars stay out here. Wes Parker, Cody Brown, Griffin Jones, and EJ Johnson. Griffin Jones been trying to get track position ever since he got shuffled back. A little bit of contact. That looks like one of the Nissan cars. I think that is the 55 of Zachary Margison. Zachary showing 2 laps down in 19th, but still running. Surely Wes is the favorite. I don't know. Lucas is hard to beat. There goes the 62. And then racing like this, anything can happen. So Thompson will be 14th. As the field starts to come around, see who is able to get off pit road and stay on the lead lap and who goes a lap down. Roebuck going to stay on the lead lap. Looks like Lanen also stays on the lead lap. So 16 cars will be on the lead lap. Lights are out. Wes Parker leads. Sounds like the shortest interview ever with Wes. Wes DG, real quick, I cut.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Well, looks like you got the 22 car out front. What are your plans to keep it there with this green white checker?
Keep the right front cool.
10-4. All right, bud. Good luck.
Thank you.
He said keep the right front cool. I don't know if that's going to matter in a 2-lap shootout, but he does have 27 laps on his tires, so it could be a thing. Never know. Autumn says don't bet on Wes. He is hyper, and who knows what could happen. A little inside information. Wes Parker, Cody Brown going to be your front row on the restart. Griffin Jones, EJ Johnson row 2. Teammates Hoytsma and Llewellyn row 3. A couple of Pontiacs. Setting up for a green-white checker from Atlanta. If we don't get a green flag lap in here, we will do it again. Parker gets us restarted. Cody Brown, a little bit of a nap there it seems as Griffin Jones gets to his inside. Outside line did not get going for anyone. Huisma gets up behind Cody Brown. And then he's going to go outside of Cody Brown as Cody Brown drops to the bottom. Huisma wanted that top from the get-go. Thought he was going to be pushing Cody Brown, but Cody drops to the bottom. Here comes Griffin Jones to the outside. Griffin Jones to the outside of Wes Parker. So we work our way through turns 3 and 4 where Lucas Huisma does not want to push him, so he's going all the way to the 3-wide move at the wall. Huisma takes the white flag. We're 3-wide for the race lead at Atlanta. Oh, Parker up the track. Saves it. EJ Johnson being put 3-wide in the middle. Trenton Sneed to his outside. All kinds of hell is breaking loose as we head down to turn number 3, coming through the checkers. Wes Parker down low. Lucas Huisma. Oh, as Huisma gets the contact and up and into the outside wall. Parker out front, reeling. Griffin Jones. That's going to be your top 3. Parker gets the win. My goodness, that was crazy. Alex Reeling brings it home in second. Griffin Jones third. What a crazy finish. Wes Parker. I don't know what happened to the 89 of Huisma there. Let's take a look at the replay. His car is destroyed. Oh my gosh, what a ride he took. Oh, Cody Brown comes up the track, gets into Lucas Huisma. Cody Brown sending the 89 on a hellacious ride in that Labor 12 Pontiac. That was brutal. Doesn't finish the race. Back wheel's just turning and car won't go forward no more. That's a rough way to end it for Lucas. It's a party on the front stretch. There is the race winner, 22 of Wes Parker, doing his burnouts. We can get the top 3 to the interview room. Griffin Jones, Alex Reeling, Wes Parker. Mickey Mouse win. What's Disney got to do with this? We don't get paid by Disney. I wish we did. That'd be cool. Lucas never wins would be nice for once. What? The winningest driver in SRL history. I don't think anyone feels too bad for him. Let's see who we got in the waiting room. Nobody. Nobody in the waiting room. Here's Wes in the waiting room. Race winner. We'll go ahead and pull him in since there's no Griffin Jones or Alex Reeling. Well, you brought it home in the victory lane as all kinds of chaos ensued around you. Congrats on the victory. How you feeling right about now?
Wonderful. You know, it's been a while since I won a ARCA race here, well, in the league, so
It has been.
I kept the right front cooled down, you know? It was just ice. It was cold ice, and that's why I won the race.
Now we just gotta get in the draft banners on your car and take those silly OSRL ones off.
Yeah, I'm just lazy to do it.
I mean, you can get Autumn to do it. I'm sure she would be happy to help. Granted, your
Yeah.
car might be hot pink and, you know, have flowers all over it, but she would probably help.
Yeah, I have no choice. I don't have a word. I don't have an input for a paint. She just makes it, and they're always wonderful. So
They are always wonderful. Autumn does a great job. Well,
That's
you got those
wonderful.
friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs to talk about while we're on the subject of Autumn.
hello, Autumn. Saw her today. Made her watch some spooky stuff. And, shout out to Fort Worth, shout out to John. And, yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Short, simple, and sweet, and I'll have to warn you now. She said the car with the pink and flowers would be amazing, so we might see you turn up next week in that.
Oh, she has my account information, so she can just log in whenever and just set it.
Awesome. We'll make it happen. All right.
All right.
Congrats on the victory, bud, and enjoy your night.
Thank you.
Let's go get the 42, Alex Reeling. Alex, DG, you got the captain?
Yes, I do.
Well, sir, you brought it home in the second spot after a wild finish there. Tell me what you saw from your car.
I mean, yeah, it was a pretty good finish on the white flag. I took that run on the front stretch, then just was going to see what's going to happen going down 3 and 4, and sure enough, the 17 got a little too hard into the corner, jerked up the racetrack, left the door open. I took it and brought home P2. It was a pretty fun race. I mean, got caught up in 2 wrecks. One of them, I don't know how I avoided it. Well, I got into it, but somehow I kept going. Took the fast repair on the one wreck I got heavy damage on. I don't even know how I got P2 on that one. That was fun.
10-4. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Bringing it home second at one of these crapshoot kind of races. Congrats on the second place finish. I know you don't have any sponsors on the race car, but you got any friends, family sponsor shout outs to give out tonight?
Yes, I do. I like to think 4Byte Racing, 4 Performance, Factory Canopy, Living on Rails, you for doing a great broadcast, Race Control, which I don't remember who it is because there's a lot of them, but
Never know. But race control as a whole, we appreciate them and the work they put in because it's not fun.
Oh no, especially after that Legends car race.
Oh yeah.
For that race control.
All right. Well, congrats on the P2 finish. We'll let you get on out of here tonight. We'll catch you in the next race.
All right. Thank you.
Alex Reeling in the 42, bringing it home P2. Let's see if we can find Griffin Jones. I know he is down in his team chat, so we'll go in and just interrupt. Griffin, DG, you got the copy?
Oh yeah, hi. I forgot I finished top 5. I forgot, or top 3. I forgot about that.
Yeah, hi. I was like, I'll just come get you. Hi, how's it going? Congrats on the third place finish there, and beating Jack has to feel good, right?
No, yeah, we came in this one with a plan of every restart he would come down in front of me, and we were going to work together up front. Well, then I got wrecked early, and then he got wrecked, and that just did not work. But I'm glad I was able to salvage that on that last restart where I just stayed out on old tires. I'm kind of glad it didn't cause a wreck because we were in the middle, and I was pretty tight by then. But what a race!
Yeah, I think that's what happened to the 17 car. It looked like he got tight on those older tires, slid up the track a little bit.
No, yeah, definitely. After about 15 laps or so, it would just push. If you tried to go, especially if you're on the bottom trying to keep it flat out, the car would just shove up the racetrack. You had to really lift. You had to lift pretty hard in order to keep it down. There was like one of the 87 cars at Talladega that could equate it to anything. It was a wild race. It was very difficult to get anywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you get in those 2 lanes and it's hard to make any progress. You're just kind of stuck in a traffic jam.
Absolutely. Well, early there, I was behind Jack, and we weren't getting much help from behind, and us two were able to hold off a very organized outside lane, which was, that was the plan. We were hoping to do that for the entire time. It just gets gridlocked, and with the tire wear, it's a challenging style of racing. It's fun, but
10-4. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to drop for us tonight?
I love my mom.
10-4.
Yeah, I love my mom.
Who was that? Adam Sandler movie. I can't think of his name, but yeah, Bobby Boucher. I love my mama.
Yeah, I love my mom.
Perfect.
But anyway,
right.
yeah.
Congrats on the third place finish. Yeah, and congrats
Thank you
on
very much.
beating Lucas with the car with Lucas on it. That's fun.
Yeah, I noticed that. We were racing him all day. So it's another
right.
top 5. Good for points. I'm hoping we're in the chase now.
Pretty close. All right, bud. Congrats on a great finish, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you very much.
Griffin Jones in the 53. Entertaining as always. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. You head on over there, pick up a subscription, get these cars on this track, and come race with us. We'd love to have you. Let's check out our final results. 28 cars entered this one. Wes Parker, Alex Reeling, Griffin Jones, Jay Schaefer, Cody Brown, your top 5. Bill Rivard, Chris Alkire, Tyler Lanen, Adam Thompson, and Jack Painter, your top 10. Blake Roebuck, Dylan Dreiling, Daniel Wallen, EJ Johnson, Lucas Hoisman, Trenton Sneed, Mark Kincaid, Jake Lawrence, Zach Martinson, and Ethan Evers, your top 20. Adam Crozier, J.R. Deal, Jason Palmer, Jeremy Clapper Newell, Corey Lavallo, Ian Montrose, Blake Giglio, and Nick Hammer are your 28 finishers in this race tonight. That's about it for us. We have to say this has been DGSRacing.com's presentation of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Go on over and check us all out. DGSRacing.com. 9 different leagues, 7 different nights. Come on over and race with us. You got an available night. We've got a series for you. We'd love to have you. come check us out. We'd appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching tonight's broadcast, and we'll catch you in the next race.